I think the Land Trust has been providing an invaluable resource to the town. They do the background research, they talk to landowners, they do all this stuff that we don't have time to do.
And the stewardship afterwards.
The stewardship afterwards. So all that background, all that professional expertise, getting the money, tying into the funding sources, is a huge, huge bit, and I think the Land Trust does an admirable job.
And they have name recognition now. Everyone trusts them, everyone knows who they are.
Now this is very good farmland up here. It always has been. And there have been a lot of good farmers up in this particular area. And like all the rest of the state, most of those farmers have gone out of business.
A few people in town, Nona included, got this idea that, well, let's start these big forums to ask people what they want their town to look like in 30 years.
Overwhelmingly, folks said they wanted it to remain agricultural. A group of us farmers formed a ag study committee, and out of that study committee came the proposal to ask the town for $40,000.
The Land Conservation Fund has probably done more to promote land conservation in this community than about anything else we could ever do. I have to say it was rather controversial at the time, and I'll never forget, as long as I live, John Hall and myself standing up in front of the town explaining to the town what conservation easements are and what land trusts are, and they finally went for it.
The town had the capacity, like so many towns, to divide and factionalize, and if this side wants it, this side doesn't. If this side wants it, this side doesn't. There were many pieces that really fell into place perfectly for us, and one of them was that the Land Trust existed. I started hammering away at a lot of different elements in the community, one being the snowmobilers, and I saw them losing their trails to development. So that was my first interest, was in supporting the network of trails that were essential to our having a winter life.
I have to say, when the original idea of having a trail through our farm came up, I wasn't a real strong supporter of that concept. After we did our project, everybody was tickled that we conserved the property and everything, the farm. But I would be down in Montpelier, or I'd be down at the general store in East Montpelier, and people would come up to me and they'd say, "Bruce, I can't thank you enough for that trail." And I kind of feel like, these people should have an opportunity to see some of the land that's been conserved. I think the trail system is probably one of the best things that we as a community could ever do to promote land conservation in our community.
Just about every conserved piece of ag land in East Montpelier has a trail easement on it. And as years go by and we look around the state, more and more this will be a place that people just love to come because it's not developed.
The day that we learned that our projects had been approved, I really felt like the weight of the world came off my shoulders. Because the last thing I ever wanted to do was ever have to sign this land. And it's our feelings run really deep about our farm here, and a lot of other people feel very strongly about their own place. And to us, it was just a wonderful feeling to know that this land will always stay like it is.